Hello and welcome to Grammar Level 1, Exercise 8. Today we focus on interjections and some sneaky prepositions. Go ahead and hit pause. Write down the sentences that you see here before you, but keep in mind that once you write down the sentences, you've only started the assignment. To finish, it is very, very important that you put down what you believe the answers to be for each and every word. That is how you learn. Hit play once you've had a chance to do that, and I will give you the explanations and the answers. All right, welcome back. Here we go. Let's start with sentence number 1. I'm going to look for the same, as I always do, I'm going to look for the easy free answers, a, an, and the. I have the right here. I know that is an adjective. Okay, so I can use this answer already, and I'll say the what? The taste. That's interesting because taste typically would be a verb, an action. I taste food. Okay, but that's not what's happening here because this is the thing that I love. In this case, taste would be a noun. It's going to be an abstract noun and hard to find, except we have the adjective here to help us out. No other free answers, a, and the. So I'm going to look for easy concrete nouns and action verbs. Food is a concrete noun. I'm going to see if there are any words here modifying the word food. As a matter of fact, Mexican food. But some alarm should be going off because Mexican is capitalized, which usually indicates a proper noun. But we can have things called proper adjectives. The Spanish language, the Greek soldier. All of those are proper adjectives describing the noun that they come before. Okay, also, I is a pronoun. It's the first person singular pronoun. It's pretty safe when you see I to put down pronoun underneath it. Now, I do not have a verb yet. So every sentence has to have a verb, so I'm going to look for that now. The only thing that would work here is love. Now, typically that can't be seen, so it's a little tricky, but it is an action verb. So I'm going to put down verb beneath it. There is no word here modifying the word love. So there is no adverb modifying this verb. Now, it's the taste of Mexican food. This is a very tricky preposition, and of is typically a preposition. It is showing the relationship of the taste, okay, and food. All right. Now we are left with Mexican food. I didn't put the adjective underneath. That is indeed what it is. It is a proper adjective, and that leaves us with one less thing here. Man, it is not modifying, joining, showing action, linking a subject to a predicate. The only thing it is doing is showing emotion, so that is going to be an interjection. All right, moving on to sentence number 2. Yes, I have a love for the spicy foods of Mexico. As you can see here in sentence number 2, we have a lot of the same words. They are in a bit of a different order, which means they will probably be different parts of speeches. So again, I'm going to look for the free answers, the things that usually don't change. The, I have one right here that's an adjective. Okay, the what? The spicy? No, the foods. Goes all the way over to here. So foods is a noun. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is see if there are any other words that modify these types of foods. I do indeed have adjective underneath the word spicy because it is also telling me about the foods. Okay, Mexico, spicy foods of Mexico. Up here it was an adjective, down here it's an actual place. That's going to be a noun and a proper noun at that. All right, now I still don't have my verb. I got to look for my verb. Up here in the sentence, the verb was love. But down here, love is something that I have. So love is going to be a thing. It is a noun. Okay, it's an abstract noun, but it is a noun. But it is something that I have. Have is my verb. It's actually an action verb. It's one of the trickier action verbs. So I have a love. Okay, now, I didn't even look for, I should have done this to begin with. To verify that love is a noun, a, an, or the are all adjectives. So I put adjective underneath. Adjectives can only modify nouns or pronouns. A what? A love. So therefore, I've just verified that love is a noun in the sentence. I is a pronoun. It typically is. Okay. 4. This is going to be our preposition. I have a love for the foods, the spicy foods of Mexico. So this is a preposition showing the relationship, a love for this. For is another preposition that's a little bit tricky, as well as of, up above. So it leaves two more words. Foods of Mexico. I'm talking about the foods, and I'm talking about the foods of Mexico, showing the relationship here. This is also a preposition, as it was in the sentence before. That leaves this. The answer, yes. It's not modifying, it's not joining, it's not showing relationships. The only purpose it serves is to show the affirmative emotion. Yes, this is an interjection. Although both of these interjections show at the beginning of a sentence, please do not think that all interjections have to be at the beginning of a sentence. Always is a word we seldom use in grammar. All right, that's going to give us the answers to the first two sentences, and I will show you the tips and tricks for exercise number 8. First off, proper adjectives will be capitalized and followed by a noun. So, for example, Mexican food or Greek soldier. Secondly, don't memorize the parts of speech of most words. I know I've had you memorize the and, but, or, nor, for, so, yet, and a, and the being adjectives, but other than that, it's not a good idea to memorize most parts of speech of words. Here, for example, is a quote from Shakespeare. Fair is foul and foul is fair. As you can see here in this one sentence, fair and foul are two different parts of speech on either side of the conjunction. So don't memorize. Learn the parts of speech and what they do. Don't try to memorize words as single parts of speech. The final thing here, interjections only show emotion. Some of them are easy to find, like, wow, I can't believe it. And others are a little bit tricky to find, like, no, I can't believe it. Both of those are going to be interjections. Those are your notes for today. I'll see you at exercise 9.